Hey everyone, today we are going to solve the LeetCode question product of array except self. Okay, so let me explain with this example 1, 2, 3, 4, and the output is 24, 12, 8, 6. So 24 is consisted of 2, 3, 4, right? And 12 is consisted of 1, 3, 4. And 8 is consisted of 1, 2, 4. And 6 is consisted of 1, 2, 3. So first of all, let's think about the 24. So to make 24, we need index 1 and index 2 and index 3, right? 2, 3, 4. So seems like if we iterate through from the end, from this side, so we can easily create a 24 because the three numbers are next to each other without a skip, right? So first of all, we find 4 and then move next and we find 3. So we multiply 4 and 3. So that is 12, right? And then move next. So we find 2. So 12 multiply 2 is 24, right? So we can create a 24 easily if we iterate through from the end, right side. Okay, next, let's think about the 12. So we need a index 0. So we need a 1 and index 2 and index 3, right? And in this case, seems like we can easily get index 0 from the beginning, and we can get easily index 2 and 3 from the end, because the two numbers are next to each other without a skip, right? Okay, next, let's think about 8 and 6. For 8, we need index 0 and index 1 and index 3. So seems like if we iterate through from the beginning, we can easily get index 0 and index 2. And if we iterate through from the end, we can easily get index 3, right? And how about 6? We need 1, 2, 3. So that means index 0, index 1, and index 2. So in this case, if we iterate through from the beginning, we can get 3 number easily, right? I guess you already noticed the solution. So based on the example, it seemed that by looping twice, once from the left and once from the right, the calculation can be simplified. The sum of numbers to the left of an index can be calculated during the left to right loop. And the sum of the numbers to the right can be calculated during the right to left loop. So this way, it seems possible to perform calculation without skipping over the current index. So let's see how it works. Okay, so this is output, return value. So we initialize output with 1 because 1 doesn't affect the result of multiplication. And we have left variable. So left is a total of multiplication on the left side. So first of all, multiply left number, 1, to index 0 in output. So 1 multiply 1 is 1, right? Then multiply index 0 in input array to left because at index 1, so index 0 is one of left numbers, right? So 1 multiply 1 is 1, so left is 1. So in the end, output is still 1, 1, 1, 1, and the left is 1. And we are now index 0. And then move next. So now we are index 1. So we do the same thing. So first of all, we multiply left to index 1 in output. So 1 multiply 1 is 1, right? So that means we use index 0 because left is like a total of multiplication, right? And then after that, so we find 2. So multiply 2 with 1 because as I told you, at index 2, so index 1 is left side of index 2, right? So that's why 2 multiply 1 is 2. So left is now 1 multiply 2 is 2, right? So looks good. And then next, we index 2. So we repeat the same process. So first of all, multiply left to index now 2. So that's why here is 1 multiply 2 is 2, right? So this 2 is coming from 1 multiply 2, so left side of index 2. And then after that, we find 3, right? So multiply 3 with 2, so that is 6, right? And then move next. So first of all, we multiply left to index 3 in output, so here. So that is 6, right? So 6 is coming from 1 multiply 2 multiply 3, right? So look at this. So 6 is consists of 1, 2, 3, right? So that is a 1, 2, 3. So looks good. And then after that, multiply 4 with 6. That is 24. And then move next. So we finish iteration from left to right. And as I told you, we loop twice. Like one is from left and one is right. So that's why prepare right variable and also initialize with 1. We don't use left anymore. And then let's iterate through from the end, right side. So actually we do the same thing. So first of all, we are index 0, 1, 2, 3. And then, so let me change color. And then, so first of all, we are index 3. And multiply right number with index 3 in output. So 6 multiply 1 is 6, right? And then after that, we find 4. So multiply 4 with right number. So that is 4, right? And then move next. Now we find 3. So that is index 2. So first of all, multiply right number with index 2 number in output. So 2 multiply 4. So that is 8. So this 2 is coming from 1, 2, right? And this 4 is coming from right side. So 8 is consists of 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. So looks good, right? So we get 8. And then we find 3. So multiply 3 with 4. So that is 12. And then move next. Index 1. So first of all, multiply 12, right number with index 1 in output. So 1 multiply 12 is 12. And then let's check. 12 is, so 1 is coming from, so this one, index 0. And the 12 is consist of 3 and 4, right? So for 12, we need a 1, 3, 4. So that's why we need an index 0, index 2, index 3. So looks good. And then before we move next, multiply 2 with right number 12. So that is 24. And then move next. So first of all, multiply right number with index 0 in output. So 1 multiply 24 is 24. So now we are index 0. And then, so 24 is coming from 2 multiply 3 multiply 4, right? Because we are coming from the end. So 24 is consisted of 2, 3, 4. So that means 2, 3, 4, index 1, 2, 3. So it looks good. And then multiply 1 with right number. So still 24. And then we finish iteration. And look at the output. So 24, 24, 12, 12, 8, 8, 6, 6. Looks good. So all we have to do is just return output. That is a basic idea to solve this question. Let's jump into the code. Okay, so let's write the code. First of all, create the output and initialize with all 1 and then multiply length of nums. And then let's iterate through from left to right. So create a left variable, initialize with 1. And let's iterate through one by one. So for I in range and length of nums. And then, so first of all, output and the current position multiply left. And then, so current position will be left side of next position, right? So that's why left multiply equal current number, nums I. So we will get total of left side for next position. And then we finish iteration from left to right. And as I told you, let's iterate through from right to left. So we need a right variable. So right equal 1. And then let's iterate through from the right. So for I in range, length of nums -1 and -1 and -1. And then first of all, update output and the current position multiply equal right. And then update right variable multiply equal nums and I. And then all we have to do is just return output. Yeah, so let me submit it. Yeah, looks good. And the time complexity of this solution should be order of n. So more precisely, 2n, right? We iterate through from left to right and right to left. But we can eliminate a constant number, so time complexity should be order of n. And the space complexity is also order of n for output. So we create the output with length of input array. So that's why. Yeah, so that's all I have for you today. Please support me with your actions such as comment and hitting like button. I'll see you in the next question.